The man of the hour. Domo, nice to meet you. Wow, you're tall.
Are you streamer?
Yeah.
I didn't get a notification.
Oh, really?
Weird.
Holy cow. This is it, everybody. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Domo himself.
Yep.
Domo Robogato, yes.
The Miyuki special? Or the Miyuki feast? Or...
Sure. What do you typically get here?
I mean, when it's me and my wife, what's up, Dank? When it's me and my wife, it's generally, you know, she just picks her thing, I pick my thing, kind of thing.
Okay, sure.
I get like chirashi, or I'll get they have like an egg bowl. I'm gonna try to turn off. Give me chat only.
Oh, this is nice. This is my first time here.
Yeah? Yeah, so they have another location. It's in like Blossom Hill. That was like their original location.
Yeah.
And then this location used to be called like AJ's Kitchen, which is also a sushi place. But then that place took the place in Blossom Hill. They took over the building, I guess, and yeah. So.
Got it. How's the pizza? Says Dave's. You got the chat up.
Yeah.
All right. Want to do beers or?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Ooh.
Basically, yeah, they have like, you know, feast for 2. I mean, they have a feast for 4.
Oh.
They have, if you just want to do sashimi, if you want to do nigiri and sashimi, or just sashimi, or yeah.
Cool.
I mean, all the standard options.
Got it.
Like, is there sushi that you don't like?
Oh, I'm fine with anything, to be honest. Yeah. Usually I get like these, the special rolls, but I've never seen this one before. So, and it's my first time, so we could try this one, right? Kind of mix the sashimi nigiri together. Sashimi, Miyuki sashimi, 25 pieces. Want to try this one?
Is 25 pieces enough?
Ooh, okay. All right. It's going to be one of these nights.
Oh, no. We could just...
So to everybody here tuning in, this is Domo. We're very, very blessed to have him come out of his busy schedule to Japanese restaurant Miyuki. First time here. And so far, it's wonderful in here. Really nice setting, nice music, nice background. Really quick look at the vibes.
Feast number 4, we could split it. I don't know. I don't know how hungry you are. Usually, like, when me and my wife go to have sushi, like, we just splurge. We just like go out.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
I guess like we could start off with this one, right? And then if we're still hungry, we just order like as we go.
Yeah, that's true. We could do that too.
Cool. I think like after let's say we down this really quick, we could get like one of those other special rolls. To just try out like a big variety.
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Sweet. This is awesome. Yeah. Long day?
Yeah, it felt long. Like, I'm hungry. I didn't really eat, just like snacked and stuff most of the day. Yep.
Sean Evangelion.
Yeah, Sean Evangelion. Whoa, Sean Evangelion. They always do, Merlin and him always do a thing where they just like, whoa at each other, and also call him Modern Sean. I forgot where it comes from, but I think it has to do with like modern controls for Street Fighter or something like that.
Also, let us know if everyone hears us okay, because we only have one mic to use. Later, when they release this online, I'll get a second pair. But for now, we're going to have to put this in the center of the table. I think everyone should be able to hear us just fine.
Almost right.
I'll grab it back again.
Modern. Good. How are you?
You guys ready to order?
Yeah. Can we get the Miyuki sashimi?
Miyuki sashimi.
Cool. Yeah, that should be good for now.
Yeah.
Anything else to drink? Hot teas?
I'm okay with water.
Yeah, just water is fine. Yeah. Awesome, thank you. Can we hold on to one of the menus?
Yeah, of course. Just let me know if you want to add it.
Alright, thank you. This is the DJI cam? Yes, it is. And then Domo's gonna be walking away tonight with one of these bad boys right now.
What?
That's awesome. Cool, thank you. So when was the last time you came here?
I'm not sure, but I mean, there was a time period when me and my wife came here like every Friday for like a month and a half. So I don't know when the last time I came here was, but we come here pretty often, like when we're feeling like sushi.
Very nice. Is it her favorite restaurant too? This one?
Yeah, I mean it's like, yeah, I mean it's pretty good. It's pretty good and it's close to where we are. So yeah, I don't know if we say a favorite. Yeah, it could be a favorite, I guess. It's like, for the sushi, it's our favorite. But yeah.
Sweet. Oh yeah, I see them like, whoa, Dave's.
Well, Dave's on the way.
Oh, he
Be
is?
safe out there. It's raining.
Oh yeah. So how's the drive?
I mean, I'm driving like the older Subaru, so like the lights aren't as bright, and I don't have like automatic features. But I mean, it's still fine. Basically, just a straight shot down the road.
I was commenting earlier how I was actually having trouble driving here just because it was very hard to see the lines.
Oh yeah.
And some cars that drive fast, all the water splashes through your windshield. But good news that we're here together, safe and sound. Alrighty. Cheers.
Yes, the salad is dressed in a mustard vinaigrette.
This is nice. Check this out. It focuses really fast. So if you hold it up, see how fast that focuses?
Yeah.
That's the dressing. What kind of dressing is this?
Like a mustard vinaigrette. Yeah, my webcam does not. It takes forever to focus.
What webcam do you use?
It's like a Logitech C390, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, I was originally using my the webcam on my laptop, and it's like really bad.
They're gonna get a new webcam anytime soon?
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, like shortly after I got that webcam, I kept seeing ads for Logitech Reach, and it's the one that's like on the stand, so you can like use it to down shoot, or you can use it as a webcam as well. So that was like, I didn't like that. Like why didn't they advertise it to me earlier? But I mean, it's kind of pricey, so what I got for now is good enough. I mean, I can attach it onto like a tripod, so then so it's decent.
That's good. Awesome. So to everybody in the chat, if you guys have any questions for Domo, I have the trouble saying the last part. Robogato.
Yeah.
Domo Robogato. If you have any questions for him, let us know. He's also a streamer. He streams a lot of art, and we're going to go ahead and get into the questions. We'll have Domo introduce himself and what he does, his specialty on Twitch, and basically explaining his passions as well. And it's amazing. If you check out his Twitch channel, it's in the stream title at Domo Robogato. He has really wonderful VODs that he's streamed before. Very great stuff. Very unique as well. So if you guys have any questions that you are curious to know more about him, feel free to ask in the chat and we'll go straight into it. DJI partner confirmed. He's trying hard to push the Pocket 3 on you? What? Wow, you downed that really fast.
Hungry.
Yeah, that's really good. That's what it looks like every day. That kind of like a mustardish dressing. How'd you get into like streaming art and the stuff that you do right now on Twitch? Like what got you into it at the timing that it occurred at?
So basically, I had been watching. Well, I never really watched Twitch before. But I had an account when I first was watching because Dave, our friend Dave Vez, he was streaming, and so I wanted to watch his adventures. So that's how I like relogged into Twitch. And it was like just watching it and watching IRL and stuff like that. And then it just was like once just seeing him doing it is like it seemed. I mean, I wouldn't say it seemed easy. I mean, it's obviously not easy, but it just seemed like hey, that's something maybe I want to do. Excuse me. And so so then one day in April, my wife and her sister had gone to Seattle, so I was home alone, and I was like, you know what? I mean, it wasn't like that instant. Like I had been thinking about streaming for a while, just as I kept watching Dave more and more, and introduced to other streamers and stuff like that, and just like, oh, it seems cool. So then I decided, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then my wife was away on a vacation with her sister. And I decided, I'm just gonna, turn on the old camera, just turn on the software, and just like try to stream. And part of why I stream art is because creatively, if I'm not streaming, like I'm very unproductive. Like I just rather like play games, sit on the couch, watch TV, stuff like that. Just not create anything, And so part of why I stream is to try to get me to like have a schedule, have a time that I can, draw or, whatever creative project that I have going on. That's how I got into streaming. And now, I do it pretty regularly. I was starting off at just like 2 nights a week, and then now I kind of do I do a flex schedule over 4 days. So I mean, I started off like, oh, I'm gonna draw an illustration with all 151 original Pokemon. I still haven't finished it since April, and I'm on my 3rd iteration of it, and now I'm almost kind of thinking of doing a 4th iteration because I don't know if any of you are creatives out there, but you start a project, and when you're on it for so long, you start to kind of see things you'd rather do differently or something like that. So that's why I've already done the 3 I'm on my 3rd pass, if you want to call it. So and on the first pass I got pretty close, I guess, to finishing it, sort of. But I had all 151 Pokemon in there, and they were all almost colored, and then that's when I decided to change it. But aside from that, I'm taking a break from that right now. So if you were to tune into my stream, I wouldn't be working on that. Currently, I'm working on what I'm calling Subi Gang stickers. So I'm drawing different models of Subarus, and then I'm going to turn them into stickers and then pass them out to other Subi owners.
For free?
Yeah. So so all these, let's see, how long has it been now? So it's been 7 months of streaming, and it has kept me productive, days I'm oh, I feel like working on something, I'm oh, I'll just stream it, or at times I think maybe I should also, just start working on things offline too. But I like just streaming, and then some people join in on the stream and you chat with them, and it's entertaining. So it's then it's what you call it, just hanging with friends while you're doing something. So Because again, like if I'm just like sitting alone and like I have to think of something, I get a lot of like creative blocks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But since I've been streaming, I've been like, you know, not only working on the Pokemon illustration, but then like coming up with other stuff and then doing that on stream too. So yeah, it's been very beneficial to me personally.
That's amazing. And you mentioned it's only been like 7 months too, right?
Huh?
7 months?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So like when you first started, right, you mentioned you saw Dave stream, like when it first like occurred to you, like, oh, I want to stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you already know like I want to do art, or did you want like, was it just more like a general, I want to stream something?
It was pretty much art because, and then I think part of that was already I was thinking like how it would help me, like kind of keep me accountable to also work on it, right? Like, oh, I'm working on this illustration. And, you know, those who do tune in, they'll be like, hey, you know, what's up with Domo? Like, is he working on it, you know? So every time I stream, they can see the progress and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning on like, oh, I'm going to do IRL because, I mean, people say, oh, you could just use your phone and, you know, stream. But it's like, can you really just use your phone? Because as far as I know, people who just use a phone, it's not only a phone, right? They still have all the equipment just as you do or Dave does with their action cam or their DJI, right? So, I mean, I guess you can, but I mean, like, like I've seen, you know, another, like Sean in the stream, he just streams. I think he just streams from his phone, and it's like, he's been having problems and stuff with it. So it's kind of like, I don't know. And plus my phone's kind of old, so I do plan on getting a new one soon. And then maybe then I'll try to do like an IRL. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, like it's not just art. Like sometimes I'll do like toy unboxings and, but it's mostly art though. Mm-hmm. So like 2D or 3D, and sometimes it's like toy unboxings, stuff like that. So it's kind of variety, kind of. Yeah,
it's amazing. And like when you draw while you're streaming and you have your viewers in there, right? Like say Merlin and everybody else. Like, were there times where they help? Like when you hit the creative block, where the viewers are like, "Hey, did you want to try this?" And then that helped you go like, "That's a good idea. Let me try that."
No, not really. Usually, I don't have the creative block while I'm like on stream, like during the stream. Like I've already. A lot of times I'm like, I kind of like plan it. More or less I plan out the stream. Like, okay, I'm going to stream. I know what I'm going to do during the stream kind of thing like that. And yeah. I mean, if I guess if they wanted to provide feedback or if I were stuck, it'd be helpful. But yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty good. If anything, they're more of a distraction than anything. Slowing me down.
A positive distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'm catching up with chat real quick to see if anybody has any questions. Cameron says, "You draw Pokemon?"
Yep, and that's the main thing I started with. But yeah, like I said, I might change it, and if I do change it, I think I'll do a large portion of it offline. So then it's just like ta-da, because I think if it's some people, if they've been watching since I started, then they'll see, like the progress, like, oh, it's going up, and then like, okay, now I dashed it and like, starting new like every time, and they might not want to see that process. They might want to see it like, okay, let's get to where like he's gonna like finish it, right?
Yeah.
And originally I had the idea like, oh, I can try to finish by the end of the year. It's not gonna happen. Sorry guys, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna change because especially in like December, I'm going to be like traveling and going to like certain things. So yeah. And additionally, my streams only last about 2 hours, so I can't get a lot done. But again, like I said, I could work on it offline, but I tend not to. So yeah.
Well, like even though you have say like very little time to stream, right? Mm-hmm. But that gives you more like a motivation to keep coming back to continue the artwork, right? To keep the productivity going.
I mean, I do. There have been times I've streamed more than 2 hours, and that's usually based on my wife because she's like, she wants to spend time with me and stuff like that. And even like Dave was like, what's to spend time with? You know, you guys see each other all the time kind of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of like she allows me to stream 2 hours and then I got to cut it. And then when sometimes I linger a little further on and she gets a little upset. Not like a real upset, just like hey, what the heck kind of, you know, she got to crack that whip, you know?
Shoot. Not the whipping.
Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, on occasion I've streamed past it. Like one time, yeah, I don't know, just on occasion. When I'm able, I'll stream more. And I do wish that I could stream past like 2 hours, you know, but it is what it is. Happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life indeed. Yeah, I totally get it. Like, you know, balancing the family aspect and also, you know, our passions too on the side. And then what I think is really amazing is that, you know, your wife is supportive of it, right? I think one of the devastating things is like if you want to, you know, pursue some type of passion and if your spouse is against it, that makes it tough for like the relationship.
Yeah, and that's kind of like part of the reason like I waited so long to try it. Like I wanted to just, you know, whatever, because I was like, I didn't know how she would receive it. Like, hey, I want to start streaming, you know, because she, you know, she values the time that we just, you know, lay about together, I guess. And so, yeah, so that's the thing. So then once she was on like vacation, it's like, okay, she's gone, you know, I could just do whatever I want. So that's when I was like, I'll just do it, and then I'll tell her about it later.
Right. Awesome. Cool. All right, let's catch up with chat real quick here.
Yo,
hey, nice
PC impressive. What up?
It's awesome. Welcome back, PC. Is there any sub alerts? There should. Yep, there's a sub alert. So let me catch up with that. I saw that earlier. So thank you so much, Clever Angel 56556 for the sub. Really appreciate your support, and also send the support over to Domo here. Really great guy. Very nice person. Special shout out to Crazy Kalati.
Miyuki Sushi.
Oh yes. Let's make some room for that. Special message to you. Thank you very much.
Whoa.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you.
Oh, we gotta take a picture.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna have a close-up of this with the camera in just a second.
Need a flyover.
Yeah. I saw it, Clever. I saw the sub. Again, thank you very much, Clever. Hey, Big Mana. Loving the stream, guys. Very chill vibes. Question for Domo. Do you have any thoughts on AI image generators? As an artist, do you use them as a tool? Any negative feelings / fears towards them?
That is an excellent question. I'm not the type who's like gonna go on social media and like, oh, I'm gonna comment things and like get on in like flame wars with strangers and stuff like that. So, I mean, I have my opinion, and for the most part, other artists I know, I think they share the same opinion. So I don't use any AI generators. I'm not a fan of them because, you know, they do kind of what's the term? They like scrape images from like that just exist on the internet, and then that's how they part of how they generate the imagery. And, you know, like those original artists that they are, you know, scraping the image to establish styles and whatever in the AI art, they're not getting any credit for it. So it's kind of, so in that aspect, I don't like it, right? It's like, you know, how would you feel like you create something and it's not meant to be just like, hey, anyone could take it and use it as they please. It's meant to be like, hey, credit me, pay me, and then someone just like takes it and then they're like, all right, I'm just gonna, you know, whatever. I mean, there's also the debate of like, oh, are AI artists like real artists? And I would say, to a degree, yes. I mean, they are creative, right? They are a creative, and they're using the tool. But I'm just like not too big on it. Like, there's this. I won't name names and I won't name Discords, but I'm in some other streamers' Discords, and there's an AI artist and he posts like all the time, and I just choose not to say anything. You know, I'm like, you know, that's cool. You know, you want to do it, and his stuff looks really good. You know, but of course, it's like, I don't know. It's different. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, if they want to use it, then they want to use it. How do I? So that's my negative feeling towards towards AI art. Do I have fear? Not really. Like, I guess. I mean, for some artists, you know, it's probably like it's their livelihood, right? That they draw, and that now someone can just go like I don't know, who's a famous artist, like Jim Lee, right? Like, oh, you know, an AI artist could be like, okay, draw a fantasy setting in Jim Lee style, and that's basically, it can generate it, right? And if they just straight up take it and just like say, okay, now this is my work, that's like, I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. But like, let's say you are an artist and you take the AI generated thing and then maybe you build on top of it or something, then I think it could be useful in that way. Like if you want to just like develop a quick concept for something. But yeah, that's my opinion.
Like kind of like an ethics issue, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of like I don't know. I guess I would say like, oh, is there like what's a parallel, right? Like a coder or something. But then, you know, now there's like ChatGPT, and then it's just like, I don't know.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's fine.
Really quick here, catching up with the
Yeah, don't want those bots. I like Stream Elements. That's the best bot.
Modern Sean says, yeah, I only use one phone, but it's a hassle, overheating in sunlight, or a laggy phone if you try to multitask, which will result in crashing. If you try it, Domo, get another phone for chat. Or like a Samsung or something. The Ultra, the S23.
Yeah, that's the one I'm planning on getting.
Very nice.
And then then I'm gonna keep this phone because they said the trade-in value would be like $200. So I was like, I can get use of it somehow. So let's see this. All right, they want to see the flyby here.
For sure, let's do the flyby. Here's the professional B-roll shot. All right, Clever Angel, you can have the first bite. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting. And to everybody as well, thank you for being here. We have enough bites for everybody. I think we have 20 people here, and we have 30 pieces. So everyone's gonna get fed tonight, today, tomorrow, and into the future. Right, Domo? Let me quickly zoom on one part, and then we'll get straight into the food.
It's not a sushi boat. It's more like a raft.
Yeah, that looks like it too. I love the presentation of it. It's very nice. So I'm very curious. When I was reading your channel description, right, your introduction, you mentioned that you were at DesignerCon before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Could you tell us more about like what DesignerCon is, what the experience was like?
Okay. So DesignerCon is a convention for designer toys. If you don't know what designer toy is, I mean Dave knows. He collects a lot of it too. But designer toys are like usually toys designed by artists and then made into a toy. I don't know. I don't know if that's a very good description, but basically DesignerCon has a lot of like different artists that make the toys, and also just like wait, do they have? No, that's San Diego Comic Con. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to describe what it is. But yeah, designer toys. What are designer toys? I guess it's hard to describe to someone who doesn't know. It's like it's one of those like if you know you know. It's like kind of a bit of a like a hype beast convention that like people are selling bear bricks. You know bear brick? Okay, so it's basically like this little figure that's kind of in a shape of a anthropomorphized bear, and then they put different. So the company is called Metacom. So with the bear bricks, the designs on the bear bricks are by like they could be like world famous artists or different artists that they have make a design on it. Aside from that, like different artists could be designing their own like toy of like a character that they know or or like customizing toys. You just go to designercon.com and you can check it out.
Very nice.
But yeah, so it's a good. I guess it's a good convention. Like if you want to get into that space of like making toys. So it's not like a traditional toy like a Transformer or like He-Man. It's more usually just like it just sits there. It looks cool. Usually it's produced in limited quantities, so that kind of drives up like it could drive up the value over time. Things like that. So it's very hype beasty. So people they're into like sneakers, you know, fashion, and then these toys, and yeah.
So it's like a very customized like toy, and like because of that, because it was highly like, customizable and limited edition, like there's so much variety to see at that convention.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's like even there's like bigger names in the space that, you know, they have stuff, but then there's people just trying to get in.
Yeah.
That they might get a table and then try to, you know, sell whatever they're making and stuff like that. And so like usually I go there and I table with my friend who he goes every year, and then so I try to sell my stuff. So I haven't done a convention since. Did I even do it this year? Oh yeah, I did. I think I did a convention in February, and it was at my alma mater. So then, yeah. But yeah, I haven't done a convention, and I haven't really been making anything, so that's why there's no reason for me to go to a convention and to sell. So that's why this time I'm going to go just as a attendee, just to go and see what's out there. Maybe try to network. I did float the idea of doing IRL there, but I don't know though. We'll see.
Do it.
'Cause I don't think Dave's going, because Dave went last year. But I don't think Dave's going. So otherwise, you know, who's gonna cover it? So I think even when he was covering it, like if you were to search DesignerCon on Twitch, like no one's covering it because I guess it's pretty niche. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for explaining that because I've never heard of it before. Awesome. Catching up with chat real quick here. Crazy Kaladi, thanks so much for the sub, and Clever Angel, thanks so much for the gifted sub as well. Let's see. YouTube is cracking down at AI content. I think they're now making people declare when they're using AI in their videos. Otherwise, YouTube will take down and / demonetize it. PC Impressive says, does this mean Domo gets the latest and greatest graphics card?
I mean, I'm not really planning on building a desktop PC. I mean, I guess it would be helpful to a degree, but I don't know. So I'm just running everything off my my gaming laptop.
Got it.
Here's Wasabi if you were looking for it.
Oh, yes. All right. Let's do it.
Oh, there's another smidge there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this like a lazy Susan? Oh, it is. It's like a lazy Susan.
Yeah. I have an idea. So, because I want to highlight the food while we're eating it too. So we're going to use kind of like a platform to angle the dish this way towards the camera as we eat it. Not to the point where it's going to tip over the whole thing, but just to give it that.
All right.
Yeah. I think this might work. That kind of helps. All right, cheers. Let's get some of this.
Oh, there's another glove right here too. Let's see what Socrates' soy sauce wasabi concoction looks like. Let's do a comparison.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna try the salmon. I'm a basic sushi eater.
Okay. What? No wasabi?
Oh, with this, oh no, because wasabi thing goes straight up my nose.
Okay.
Yeah, it wipes me clean.
Yeah, that's the risk. That's the game we play. Like, how much to put? And then you put like too much, and then you eat it. And
There it is.
it's a good looking piece of salmon.
Yeah. Thanks so much to Domo too for the recommendation to eat at this restaurant. This is amazing. So here you go, Toki. First bite. Domo had that look of the sushi raft tipping over and capsizing.
Oh no. No. Not quite there yet.
It's really good.
pretty often.
Oh wow! So tell us about this whole this mix right here.
Oh, does
Yeah.
everyone.
Cool.
So I like the mix. I don't know. I don't have like any formula, but I like it kind of not too pasty, but not too just like liquid. So just keep adding it.
Oh wow! Is that how it's supposed to be done?
No, it's the quote unquote right way is that like if you're eating like nigiri, let's say, you take the fish off and you wait. What do you do? Oh, I think you just put the wasabi straight on the fish, but then you can lift the fish and dip it in the soy sauce, and then you just put it back on the rice and then just eat it. I think. I don't know. There's no right or wrong way. Eat it however you want.
I like how they give us these leaves on the sushi too.
It's just decorative.
Decorative. I'm not supposed to eat it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could eat this one. This one's like a sesame leaf. And like even like this radish is kind of just decorative.
Yeah.
But you can eat it too.
I'm gonna try this tuna. What is this?
This one?
Yeah.
This one's hamachi. This one might be albacore. I don't know. Usually you can ask them. And they'll identify. So yeah.
The sushi right here, or the tuna. So, what's your favorite fish?
I have several favorites when it comes to sushi. I like uni. I like salmon. I like ikura, which is the salmon eggs.
Okay.
And I like saba, which is mackerel. Most people don't like that one because it has like, because they cure it, so it kind of has like a sour taste. So it's kind of weird, but I like it. There you go. You got that wasabi right on it,
There you go.
and just
Good. Sorry. Does it go up your nose like a little wasabi?
if you get too much, then it will. But
I'm gonna try that mix with the wasabi. Yeah. Hopefully it does really well in this. I'm learning a lot from Domo. He's teaching me the way. Awesome. Oh, they give us scallops too.
yeah, scallops like they're there in 3 places, and this is like taco. Dang, the tuna looks crazy.
This must be the shrimp, right? This one right here.
Yeah, that's the shrimp head, and then this is the body, the sweet shrimp.
Oh wow. And you've got the wasabi back there, the ginger, the scallops right there, the tuna, the darker one, and that one fish. And of course all the decorative flowers. My favorite is the non-seafood kind.
It's a head scratcher.
Do you like ramen?
Yeah. I don't usually go to ramen spots that much though. Because usually it's like kind of heavy, kind of just goes through me kind of thing.
Got it. The scallops? And it can film like stuff like 8K or something like that.
Shrimp head.
Oh my god. Dang, Devil, you're a natural at this.
I have to be careful with this because sometimes, depending on how they fry it, the shell might not be like you just eat the shell. So you have to just be careful. Because one time I ate one of these like the fried head, right?
Yeah.
And then like one of this part right here on the head, the shell, it got stuck between my gum and my tooth, and it was stuck there for like a month.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I should have went to a dentist and had them take it out, but I was just like, oh, I think it'll come out eventually. So like every once in a while, I would just kind of like try to like get it out, but yeah, it took a month. So that's why I'm usually careful when I eat these now.
Oh man. Was it painful? Or
No, I mean, there was just like very minor discomfort. I mean, obviously, if it was painful, I probably would have, went to a doctor or something. But,
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a shrimp.
Sweet shrimp.
Starlink. Yeah, cameraman's our tech expert. He looks into all the tech.
Mm-hmm.
And are you familiar with the Starlink?
Is that the space internet?
Yeah. Because we were trying to figure out, like, okay, if cell signal, our traditional carriers, if they don't cut it for IRL, what about the Starlink? Like, would it perform well? I don't think it will, as of right now, though.
But like, how much is Starlink service? I guess. Like, or who uses Starlink? Is it more for like naval ships or something like that, or?
I have no idea. Yeah. I looked at the pricing; it was like $100 something a month. But when you compare the speeds from what people are reporting on Reddit, it's not as high. But I think eventually, Starlink does have a future. It's just as of 2023. I don't think it's good right now. 120 a month.
Not for Starlink. Wait, Starlink is. Oh, I just said it was space internet, but is it for phone line too, or is it for internet?
Good question. I'm not sure. Cameraman, do you know? Is the shrimp raw? Yes, shrimp is raw.
But they fry the head so you can eat it.
That wasabi. This whitefish.
It's probably halibut.
Got a hard grip on this. Oh shoot! Is it like 2 pieces?
Yeah, still doing it right over here.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, the halibut has a fish roll on the top. I love the vibes in this restaurant. Super chill. It's very spacious too. You got your 4-seaters. You don't feel tight in here. The music is just at the right volume. So what's your second favorite sushi restaurant?
I don't know. Usually, if we feel like sushi, we just come here. I mean, I've been to ones in like Seattle, like super fancy. There's one. Well, I wouldn't say like it's even my favorite because it's just like more for like an event. Like, like one time we went because my brother-in-law, he lives in Seattle. So one time, me, my wife, her sister, and her sister's husband lived down here too. So we flew up there, and then we like surprised them at this sushi place. It's called Sushi Kashiba, and it's owned or run by what's his name? I think his name is Shiro, and he worked or trained under Jiro. Like, have you ever seen the documentary Jiro Dreams of Sushi? No? It was really popular for our time. It was basically about this guy named Jiro and just like how he basically just like his restaurant is in like a train station and it's like something like 10 seats like for the day and that's it. And so it's like a true omakase experience. Like he makes it there for you like right in front of you and then like you just eat it. So that place has that same thing. Like it has like regular seats, just like just order sushi off the menu. But they're like known for the omakase experience. So that place in Seattle is pretty good, but it's pretty pricey, depending on how many pieces you eat. Because we saw some people, they'll eat like maybe like 10 pieces and they're done. Because they'll keep going as long as you want to keep going.
Right.
The 6 of us, we ate like something like 30 pieces. Each. Yeah, so the price got pretty high up there. But yeah, I mean, it's an experience, you know, once in a while. It's not like I would go there every day kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But here is I would go here every day.
Every day.
If we felt like sushi, yeah. I mean, like I said, we were going like every Friday for a while.
Mm.
But yeah, it does kind of get up there.
Well, you know what they say, money's just an illusion. Eat to your heart's content. That's awesome. That sounds like a really like unique experience too.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those experiences like in your lifetime you have to try at least once while
Yeah.
you're in the area.
I mean, some people would probably say, "Oh, you have to try churros," but I don't know if you really need to. It's like you have to like the wait list for it is like really far in advance kind of thing.
Oh,
so it's like you would have to be like, you know, triangulating like, okay, when can I get a reservation? Now I got to go buy the flight for it, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Wow, it's that popular? Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I think especially with that documentary. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure it was popular before then, but then with that, then everyone was like, oh man, I gotta try it.
Very nice. Yeah, we're eating into that Komodo fun. So I know there's like some people like who watch the streams that they're very curious on like kind of like advice from other streamers about, you know, if they want to get started or like kind of like what kind of mindset they should have, right? So like in your opinion, like what kind of advice would you give to anybody who's interested in getting into streaming, whether, you know, in front of their desktop, right, or going IRL or any type of live streaming? What would you like to share with them?
I think it's the same advice that Dave suggested. He just says, just go do it. Like it's like, you know, you can like plan in your head about like, oh, you know, I wanna do this, but like ultimately you just need to go. If you're gonna be a desktop streamer, you need to just sit down and just do it.
Right.
You know, just like, I mean, that's what I did, right? Like, oh, my wife was away, so I decided, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna flip it on and see how it goes.
For sure. What kind of software do you use to do all that in?
So for the 2D art, I use Clip Studio Paint. It's just like your average, you know, drawing, whatever. It's just like kind of like Photoshop, but not really geared towards like manipulating photos.
Yeah.
It's actually, the software is more used for people who want to like make a comic or something. So it has a lot of like formatting and tools that help you in doing that. Otherwise, I also use I'm using Illustrator currently to do the sticker designs. So yeah, Adobe Illustrator to work in like vector. So it makes resizing things easier and just like changing different aspects of the image. And then 3D modeling, I was kind of using Maya, but I'm going to switch and use Blender. Blender is like more, one, it's free. Two, a lot of people use it, so there's like, you know, if you ever run into any issues, there's like a wealth of knowledge out there. And I know a lot of people who use Blender, so I could ask them as well. So yeah, those are the three main programs I use, right? Yeah.
And have you always, like, in terms of the art passion, right? Have you been doing it like ever since like as a kid, or like was it?
Yeah,
more, like,
pretty much. Yeah, like, you know, like, of course, in like your early years, you're in like kindergarten or first grade, you're always doing like art projects at school.
Awesome, thank you.
Um,
Well, can you get some more napkins?
I'm sorry.
Napkins?
Napkins, of course.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you. So I mean, like even from then, you know, like in kindergarten, you're gonna know, like, oh, you like it or not. I think in first grade or something, we had to do some kind of project where it's like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I want to be a cartoonist. You know, every kid, you know, they're gonna say like the weirdest shit. And of course, you know, you don't realize. Yes, I have tried Procreate. I do have an iPad, and I was using Procreate on the iPad. Yes, it's an excellent program. It's basically like one of the only programs that I use on my iPad. I don't use my iPad for anything else except to draw on it. And I was doing that like where I was working on everything in there. But there's like limitations because I got the 10-inch version and not the 13-inch version. So I think with that, like there's less like RAM or something. So it can't handle as many layers. Not that I use a lot of layers, but there's limitations basically. But I haven't used it in a while since I've been streaming because most of because I don't have a way to, I guess, draw on that and cast it over. I mean, I don't know what you would need, but anyway, I mean, I could always just point a camera down at it, but that seems weird too. But yeah, Procreate, I recommend it.
So is that like kind of like a tablet app or something?
Yeah. So it's an app for the iPad, and it's a drawing application basically. So you should get it like an Apple Pencil, and then I feel like I'm shaking the table up. But yeah. Wait, were you following up? And then I just kind of like, random question. If you could choose anyone to get tickled as a ring, who would it be?
Ooh.
That is a random question.
Well, the Komodo. An actual Komodo dragon. Kuya says for weird. But thanks for the question though, Ems.
I'll have to let that stew.
We're gonna feast tonight.
My wife texted me saying that I need to order her something. So I'll have to make a to-go order.
No, I guess in terms of Procreate, there's a USB-C to HDMI adapter to get it shown on the PC to stream it. Yeah.
Oh, then I would need another. I guess if I'm not using my my Wacom tablet, then I could just use that same. I've been thinking about getting a laptop dock, so you have more ports.
Oh yeah, those are handy.
Yeah.
I think with that, I'm trying to think, because I don't know if you might need an adapter. An adapter, like you'll plug the HDMI into like a receiving end of HDMI, and it comes out like as a USB. I think if you do it where you plug it straight into your monitor from like your tablet, from USB-C to HDMI into straight your monitor, you're fine. But if you're plugging it into your desktop, you would need a video capture card, or one of those. You plug it in, and that little box changes into a video signal into a USB, or maybe a USB-C.
And it wouldn't even be USB-C for the iPad, because the iPad I have, it would have to be the Lightning port? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Or if you're a Mac user, you could just... Yeah, no, not a Mac user. Yo, it's Knox in a box.
Knox? You know Knox?
Yeah, he's from Crispy Jenny's stream.
Oh, nice. Welcome, Knox.
Sub Knox. Reading Sushi.
Yeah, thanks so much for the support, too. Yeah. So this is Domo. Very artistically talented, very passionate about what he does, and really amazing experience that he's gone through. And it's really great to really learn, everything he's doing with the art.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go for it, yeah.
You were talking about like if I had always wanted to like do art or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of like sidetracked. Yeah, I see this guy draw cool stuff. Thanks, Knox. Yeah, from a young age, I was always kind of low key, like set on being an artist of some sort. Like me and my friends, like we were into Ninja Turtles, so we would draw like a bunch of pages of stuff, and then we made a book. But it wasn't like thinking back on it, like it's the drawing of a 3rd, 4th grader. It's not amazing. But sometimes you see on the news, like, oh, check out this art prodigy, and they're like actually like legitly good. Like I wasn't like that, I was just like kid drawing, And I wouldn't say I was ever like some kind of prodigy or anything either. I just liked it. So yeah, all throughout, I always drew, like, draw on your, like, teacher doesn't like you drawing on the margins of your paper, like notes and whatever. Like I always did that. So yeah, I don't know. So how'd that translate? I don't know. I always took art classes. Always, my parents weren't like opposed to it, but I'm sure like in their mind, Asian parents are like, oh yeah, this is a phase, it'll pass. He'll become a doctor or engineer or whatever. So yeah, by the time I got to like college, I was like, I just majored in art, illustration, and animation. And my dad was like, oh yeah, but you're gonna like. I told him like, oh, I guess I could double major in like engineering. I did do that though, ultimately.
So ultimately, you went straight into like art and animation.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, but it didn't work out too.
That's awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing that too. I think it's really amazing how, like, you're able to share like the artistic stuff you do right on your desktop streams, like drawing, and it's very creative, and you get to share that passion with people watching. And the cool thing I think when people live stream stuff like that, any tech or art, right? In this case, it shows that everybody has a very unique set of passions and interests, and being able to share that with other people, I think it brings joy to other people to see that too. Whether they like just watching it, or it might inspire people to try it themselves too. And in my case, I'm not much of an art guy, right? But then it's really great to to learn, about art and what it all entails. Like, that side of art, right? The programs you use, we were talking about Procreate, the Maya and then the Illustrator. So I'm learning too, and it's really nice to keep an open mind. Like for me, I'm just all about film, like cinema stuff. Hence the Komodo talk all the time. But yeah, it's been amazing. Like just getting to learn from you, especially in the art field. Yeah. And I think everyone here really appreciates it too.
Thanks.
Has Domo been in Wild doing IRL streams yet? He's about to soon.
What?
He's built for it. He's built for it.
One day, maybe. We'll see. Possibly sometime in December, maybe. There's a chance.
I was talking to some people earlier about how, when you do IRL streaming, you got to carry all this like heavy equipment and stuff. But I think when they release stuff like the Apple Vision Pro, in the next couple of years, I feel like a lot of the stuff's going to be like obsolete in terms of IRL, where it's going to be so convenient now. Where you just put on some glasses, press go live, and just go about.
I mean, they have that. I think Knox was talking about it in the Discord that me and him are in, and then what is it? Like Meta has the glasses, like with Ray-Ban or something. Yeah, but you can only stream you can't stream to Twitch. You can only stream to Instagram or Facebook or something like that to their stuff. I saw them all. Domo's going to the Wildy? What's the Wildy?
Just like the Wild. So, do you know the game RuneScape?
I know of it. I never played it.
Yeah, so basically, like, Wildy is like a term that people use in that game. Or there's a part in the map called the Wilderness, where if you enter it, other players can attack you.
Okay.
Yeah, so the players like shorthand call it the Wildy for like the Wilderness. So Cameraman plays a lot of this game. That's how I know it. Do you play League of Legends?
I used to. Like, I was at the time period I was playing League of Legends was like I played it while it was in beta.
Oh, that's like 2011, 12.
I don't even know. And then I played it for a while, and then eventually I just stopped. It was fun, but yeah, I don't know if I have any interest to get back into it. Because now there's like just so many more characters and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mention it now because the League of Legends Worlds Tournament is happening right now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they just finished their semifinals, and the finals is this coming Saturday night. Every time after Worlds, I get inspired to play again. What other games do you play?
Play Overwatch too. I'm gonna play a few like mobile games, like Pokemon Sleep. That's not really playing, but I mean, it is a game, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I have a Switch. I never feel like I have the. I don't know if you would say it's the patience, but it's just like I don't like to just sit and play the Switch because you have to like completely focus on it. Whereas like a mobile game, you just like you can watch TV, you can just kind of do both. Even though I do play like Overwatch, but it's like Overwatch I feel like it's a very quick thing. Like a match is like 15 minutes or less, So I could just like dip in, play a few rounds, and then just all right, done for the day.
Right.
I'm not playing like competitive or anything. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I want to prove I'm the best. Like I'm just playing. Like the mode that I play is called Mystery Heroes. So basically, if you die, you spawn as a new one of the characters, and then that's how the game just like goes on. Like you're playing a regular match, but yeah, every time you die or anyone dies, they get spawned as a new character. So yeah, so I don't really like take it too seriously. So I'm not like ultra like competitive when it comes to games. I'm just kind of like, even if I play League of Legends, like yeah, I want to win, but if I don't, I'm not gonna like rage about it or anything.
Right.
But yeah,
That's good. That game mode that you mentioned, that's an interesting concept because it kind of keeps everything fresh, right? Every time you die and respawn, you've got to start like a whole new.
Yeah. So like even like your ultimate charge, it resets to a degree, and just I mean, then you have to like kind of like if you want to be good in that mode, you kind of have to be good at like every character to a degree. But I mean, I'm not. There's still some characters I'm not good at, so it's like whatever. But it's like a good way to just learn in general. Like if you wanted to play a new character but didn't want to just like join a match as that character and then just get flamed for it being bad, Like no one, like most people in the chat that are playing that mode, they don't care. They're just like, dude, it's Mystery Heroes. Like no one's caring, There are some people who are like, oh, like my team sucks, blah blah. Like it's like. This is arcade mode. Who cares?
Right. I don't think too much about it. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like everyone's just trying to get their quick game in and entertain me for the
Get in, click some heads, and call it a day.
Cameraman says, I feel the same way about the Switch. Probably why mine just sits in a drawer collecting dust. Do you want to eat this head for me?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh my god, a little soggy, but it's okay.
One time I was eating just regular fish, and then I got too excited biting into it. A full-out bone punctured me through, and that's why from now on I carve it out just to make sure bone's not going to get into my system. I got scarred after that.
I mean, you would think I mentioned earlier how part of the shell of one of these heads got lodged. I'm just a little more careful now when I eat it.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
It's awesome. Yeah, so far anybody tuning in and everybody coming from Domo's stream as well. It's really fun, great times. All right, everybody. San Jose, really great spot. Miyuki restaurant. Domo's personal special recommendation.
Yeah.
This is great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the great recommendation too.
And if you ever want to order to go or for not cater, but you want to order a tray, it's also very good. I've done that a few times for my family and for
I'll keep that in mind. It has a skin on it. If you can identify this, you're going to TwitchCon next year.
This guy. I don't know if we all believe you when you say these things. You always say oh, if you come here, you're gonna are you really?
Give me 5 seconds. Cameraman knows I'm a man of my word.
Okay. Are they listening? That's not Yellowtail.
It's a yellowtail?
No, that's not Hamachi. This is Hamachi right here.
If it really was yellowtail, that would be amazing as a guess.
Look how beautiful is this. I actually don't know. She's just guessing, throwing out names of fish.
Yeah, so cameraman, I think, your question, I would think no. I think it's all randomized. PC impressive. I'm still waiting for my Tesla. Hold up.
When did he snipe? Sniping through the chat is not sniping, PC.
I don't eat sushi enough, clearly. I'm a tuna and salmon exclusive.
Those are 2 good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those are definitely 2 good ones.
Team salmon.
Yep, salmon. Gooey duck. Gooey duck is good too.
Oh, it's not called Geoduck?
It's not. I think the Pokemon is Geoduck, but yeah, it's actually pronounced gooey duck. I don't know how, but I've seen shows, and that's how they pronounce it.
Gooey duck.
Gooey duck.
Okay, that's good to know because I don't want to be going into a restaurant and be like, "Can I get a Geoduck?" And then like the person's just gonna lose it and like start cracking up laughing. A lot of really great restaurants here in the Bay Area. Hundreds of thousands.
Millions even.
And yeah, this is the place to be, you know. And San Jose itself has so many restaurants. And then when you go out to San Francisco, limitless. Looks like a great place if I ate sushi. What's your critique with the Pocket 3 and streaming? I guess, you heard it from me a while back already, but actually, Dylan, you know, your first impressions with the new DJI camera.
I mean, it's pretty cool. There you go. And it has a built-in gimbal, and the quality and the lighting is really, really nice. Because I tuned into your stream the other day when you were like that was just the other day, right, where you were in Vietnam Town and you're just like you just eating, and yeah, it was like it's really sharp. That's my impression.
That's why you need a Komodo, no game to distract you. Yeah, I think the Komodo is just simply your cube, and you toss in a lens on top of that. Yeah.
Big salmon for you guys.
Nice. Alright. Really important thing is that it doesn't overheat and shut itself off. It keeps going. So the thermals are good. Battery life is actually very long. So this one, it can go at least, I'd say, 12 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so the bottom of the camera is an external battery itself. It gets drained pretty fast, but because it's being charged externally, and then this battery is like massive, it's pretty solid. So it's closing hour. There we go. Good. There we go. The baked salmon, this is by far like the nicest looking roll I've ever seen. But yeah, PC impressive. The camera's solid. Like, its internal battery itself is really good. This camera can last like at least 3 hours. The microphone that it comes with, if you buy it as a combo pack, lasts over 5 hours without charging this. Check out the focus of this camera. Same go there. That's the top. Just dropped it. Here's the inside, avocado.
You guys got spicy chicken rolls?
Right there. There's that top part there. Looks amazing, it sure does. Kyle, hi there. Oh damn, I'm gonna need some sushi soon. This is great. Is it all you can eat sushi? I wish. Do you like going to all you can eat sushi?
Do I like going? Depends. I mean, I don't mind it if it's good, but you know, some all you can eat places aren't that great.
Quick here, I'll just turn it to the camera so that they can see the interior. Have a good look at that, everybody. It's a good fat roll, fresh, warm, wonderful texture, and great presentation. was watching a review on the Pocket 3, and the guy said the extended battery grip gives it an additional 60 minutes, and the battery grip only takes 45 minutes to charge up. So, in theory, couldn't you just use the battery grip to charge a Pocket? Give it a 60 more minutes, then disconnect it, and then charge it back to 45 minutes? Infinite battery glitch? Yeah.
Or better yet, what you should do is you put a solar panel on your backpack, then plug it right in. Boom.
Starlink.
Power of the sun.
Derp says all you can eat is a letdown. Sometimes. I think it depends on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Raw fish? Yeah, we just ate that whole big circular plate of the raw fish. It was very good. I think all sorts of fish.
Yes, Tokidoki, I agree. You need sushi soon. The doctor says, Dr. Domo says, I recommend once a week. Once a week. For some sushi.
But every day doesn't hurt.
And you look at the health of the Japanese, pretty good. Though, what I did hear about Japanese people is that they're prone to diabetes. Yeah. And I guess they have a sweet tooth. Because there's this one thing that we ordered here. It was, I forgot what it was called, but it was some kind of like beef dish. But the beef was like really sweet. Crazy sweet. But I guess that's how they like it.
It's really good sushi. Would you like to order to go?
I'll say for this place, 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Easy 10 out of 10. Off the charts. Straight to TwitchCon. Oh, shit. I forgot to get some of that. The wasabi and the ginger.
Yeah, usually like for this kind, since it's like already like sauced up and stuff, I don't tend to use soy sauce. What else did we order? We ordered a giant. What was it called? Was it the Miyuki?
Yeah, that was the Miyuki platter.
It was like 35 pieces of sashimi.
We downed all 35? Wow. That's an accomplishment for me. I was like, man, that's a lot. I don't know. But
Really? Because I remember you were talking, you're like, oh man, I can't wait. I saved my money. I'm going to go to town on sushi. So I was like, oh, Socrates is a big eater.
I am, yeah.
Apparently not big enough. I could have ate that for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a lot of good fish, too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Kyle, I think the question should be rephrased as, what else are we going to order? It's yummy. I'm going here again soon.
Just one piece, just one fat. Alright.
Quick look at this, everybody. Again, this is the camera's focus quality.
Yeah.
Solid.
I like how we're like kind of fuzzy, right?
Mm-hmm. And it only takes like a split second once I bring it out.
Nice depth of field.
Yeah.
This is a chunky piece.
You left the leaves though. I gotta save the leaves. Swing them around. Did you know Black Friday is like next week? The mall's like crazy? Oh yeah. It's like California fried roll? Yeah. The thing I'm not used to seeing is like, compared to other sushi spots, the top part of it, the greens. Quick look at that. Like just the top. Very decorated. They're very special. I've never seen anything like it.
It's kind of like a California roll, topped with salmon, baked salmon. Very delicious. PC is asking, does this mean the Sony is retired?
Yeah. I am. As much as I'm sorry to say about the Sony, it's over for it. It's retired. A part of me is a bit bummed out because the camera was discontinued ever since like 2016, 2017. So that was the only camera they made at that year. So obviously, like everybody who's trying to do IRL or like action cam stuff, because the camera has optical stabilization, and when you compare it to other cameras for IRL purposes, that camera does the best. That's why people are buying them out. And if you got it used, it's hard to find a used one that's not damaged. You know, I got lucky. I got this one on eBay for roughly slightly above MSRP from that time. But it's better than buying it for like 600. Like MSRP is like 300 something. People are selling it for like 700, and people would buy it for that. Like,
Yeah.
And then the lens protector, it was supposed to be cheap, but because it's discontinued, I had to pay like $150 just for the lens protector. That little rectangular thing, you've probably seen Dave's use it. Yeah. So, total coming into that camera was just almost as much as this camera, but this camera is much newer. And as you can all see, this camera wins in every single aspect. The form factor is just a tall camera, but I'll take this over like everything that the Sony.
And then this you can also put on your shoulder, mount it.
Yeah, so the shoulder mount. So with this new setup now, with the DJI, I have to put my shoulder mount much lower because of how tall that camera is. But it works. Great times.
All right, are we gonna try to dash on over to R&B?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they close in 17 minutes. They'll take like 2 minutes to get over there. So
All right. They better be ready because we're about to order like 20 drinks right now. All right, let's do this.